It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the AFC South. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. And it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson up here in the booth. Greg, we've looked at this matchup, talked about the offenses, the defenses. Feels like a tight one, and usually what does that mean? Special teams could be a big factor in who gets out of here with the W.
Each week when we come into these games, Mike, we probably do a disservice to just the importance of how much special teams plays a factor in deciding the outcome of these games. And you're exactly right. When teams find themselves very similar on offense, very similar on defense, all the metrics, all the stats, can you find an advantage, even the slightest one, in the kicking game, the return game, generate a turnover or a big kick return? Sometimes that little slight advantage is all you need to tip the scales in your favor.
On the return, it's Parker Washington. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Jacksonville comes out with a former #1 overall pick. Trevor Lawrence, their quarterback, 6'6", tall and talented. Greg, hard to believe, already is season 4 for Lawrence after his days at Clemson.
You think back just a few years ago, Mike, Trevor Lawrence coming out of Clemson, he was regarded as one of the top quarterback prospects of the last decade, and at times he's fit the billing, but it's been the inconsistency, protect the ball, turnovers. If he can clean up a lot of those miscues, he could be one of the top quarterbacks in this league.
And it's a positive start, a gain of 5 to get things going. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's ETN. And he'll get forward for a couple. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down.
It seemed there was a bit of a busted coverage in the secondary, and I think that's what led that receiver to be so wide open. And that's a ball that just needs to be put on him. It doesn't have to be a perfect throw. It doesn't have to be thrown on the money. Just make it catchable and take advantage of that opportunity.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Titans coming out with their quarterback, Will Levis. Good performance last year, taken early in that 2nd round in the 2023 draft. Greg, this quarterback out of Kentucky could be the future for Tennessee.
And Mike, when you look at Will Levis, he has a lot of the physical qualities from a talent standpoint that you're looking for in a franchise NFL quarterback. He got some invaluable experience last year as a rookie. Now it's just a point, can he put it all together? Take those physical qualities, wrap it with some consistency.
And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
If you're gonna take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On play action, here's Levis. That's caught. It's Westbrook-Akine. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
1st and 10. From the gun, it's Levis. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Whoa! Moving this to the 36-yard line will give them enough. Chains will move. It's a 1st down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
1st and 10 now from the 36. They send Ridley in motion. Levis to throw it here on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back in Music City after this. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. First down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Nice job there by Evan Ingram, giving his offense a new fresh set of downs to work with. And just a year ago, Mike, it's crazy. I mean, he had 114 catches. That led all tight ends, made the 2nd Pro Bowl of his career. He's found a good home in Jacksonville. They're going to need more of that production as they try to get this offense to take the next step.
In motion comes Thomas. A 1st down throw for Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Lawrence out quickly to Thomas on the RPO. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Nice play here by Thomas, and I think the biggest thing that he does, Mike, is his ability to get vertical, track the ball, and then go up and compete at the highest point. And I can tell you, when quarterbacks can throw that ball anywhere on the field and just feel like their guy is going to come down with it, they don't have to be necessarily as accurate. They don't have to necessarily always be perfect. The wide receiver allows a much larger margin for error, and it's a big reason why he led college football last year in touchdowns.
Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense, and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them. They want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
He's got it at the 7. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. He's got it at the 3. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the 2nd look, and indeed this call will be overturned. In motion comes Thomas. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. He'll try, and he will score. Trevor Lawrence, touchdown Jaguars.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the shotgun, Levis. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Here's 3rd and 2. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. From the gun, in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. So on 4th down, the Titans turn it over to Ryan Stonehouse to punt. Back deep for Jacksonville, that's Devin Duvernay. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. In motion comes Thomas. On 1st down, Lawrence. That's complete. It's Parker Washington. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. To throw is Lawrence. This one complete to Washington. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
They still have that timeout in their back pocket, so they can still throw the ball anywhere on the field. They've got to generate a chunk play, call timeout, and either try a long field goal or just chuck it deep into the end zone.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now here's Lawrence. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report. In the first half, we saw a strong outing from Trevor Lawrence. His touchdown run was the lone score of those first two quarters as his guys hold a 7-0 lead. This has been a hard-fought battle thus far. Just the one touchdown to this point is still anybody's game at 7-0, as both of these defenses have been out there trying to one-up one another.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On first down, Levis. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run the toss. Here's Pollard. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Here comes 3rd and 6. Now, Levis. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll run it once more with Etienne. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
2nd and 11. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. The speed on display. He's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jaguars move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Levis. Now a deep ball here for Ridley. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
They give to Pollard on the option, and he'll get about 5. A 2nd down throw here for Levis. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Darnell Savage, terrific coverage there, able to get a hand on it.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Levis. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Levis. A throw right side, taken in by Boyd. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. To throw is Levis. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. They'll run here. It's Pollard. And he will score. Game on. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Tennessee. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Washington now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Etienne. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
The 3-4 defense, Mike, is predicated on the big man over the center, the nose tackle. He's big, he's strong, he takes up the entire middle of the defense, and that's exactly what we just saw on that play. He makes the stop for no gain.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. Open man downfield, that's Ingram. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. That's a gain of 18 yards.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Mike, I have to be honest, when offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. On the draw, the give to ETN. And he'll bring it inside the red zone. Finding space, gain of 7, inside the 20. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll try and run for the first with ETN. And now at 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to ETN. And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.